on a Friday night. Kind of late night tonight getting started. So then calling over to YouTube on my channel here so I can monitor chat. Hopefully don't have the same incident like we had the other night. It was kind of rude what that dude did. They got rid of him. You just don't go in somebody's channel and do that. But he did. So I'm live. Kind of late night hunt. I'm trying to see if this problem's still going on with YouTube, and apparently it's not. Apparently, finally got it fixed. We have to re-upload some videos. I don't know yet. There we go. Camera's coming on. I'm not gonna get anybody tonight because Ashland over in Oregon, he's on tonight. There we go. Now I got nickels and pennies. I have 15 rows of nickels, and I got 30 rows of pennies left in this customer wrap box. I'm gonna get started off with some nickels. So I'm gonna do three nickels and 3 pennies, and see where we're gonna go from there. I'm doing laundry late at night. Hello, hey Dan. Sorry about getting late tonight. I meant to get on Discord so I could talk to y'all on Discord. Forgot about that. Oh well. I don't want to text my phone. Sorry, having a hard time charging. So the nickels, what we look for? We look for die cracks, die chips. We look for any type of mint airs. We look for silver. Anything pre-62. V nickels, buffalo nickels. Never found a V nickel. Found a few buffs. Not many. These are all customer wrap nickels, so I don't know what the heck I'm going to get into. Yeah, I got off at 8, but I got on. I was on the stream yard with Cajun Coin Hunter and Phil Guy for a little bit. I was eating supper. So let's see. I'm gonna flip and see if I see any more nickels right off the bat. And I do believe we got one. I'm not sure. Look at that. We got an S. First row, customer wrap, up to night, and I finally get a war nickel. San Francisco. What do you think the date is? Everybody, type in the date. What do you think the assessment mark is in? 42, 43, 44, 45. Anybody want to guess? Dang. I got some loose gold. 44 for Dan. Anybody else want to take a guess? It is 43. Use off by 1, Dan. If I get a war nickel. So that goes over here. Let's see, do I see any more? Let's now start checking them out. 79. Looking for die cracks, any type of doubling, die clashing. That was all chewed up. At least in checking that one out. Hello, Cosmo. People don't know what they're putting in there when they roll up them coins. This is customer wrapped. Every row is customer wrap I got today. 15 rows, $30. Another 79. So I never found a cut on a nickel. Found one on a wheat cent. I got a 74. Blue Ridge. Die chip in the number there. Same one, Denver. You know what? Where is my spreadsheet? I actually have a nickel page on this spreadsheet. I need to put one nickel. Yeah, one nickel to this. One. Insert some more rows because I figured something else out. Clearing out some numbers. One nickel, 20 points. Okay. I forgot the formula later. That's 79. Honey nickels, and the first nickel I pulled out of the pile was this 1943 San Francisco. And we got a die chip between the E and the R on 2015. You know what? I'm not going to keep this one, but we're just going to keep track of it just for the heck of it. No beehives. Looking for 24 Denvers. If y'all recall, on Monday, or whenever it was, I picked up 10 rolls, and we found 18 24 Denvers and 10 rolls of customer wrapped nickels. And these look like these came from the same person. 15. Looking for die cracks. Oh, look, got a die chip in there. I'll probably throw that one back. It's got a lot of crud, but right now that's just considered a find. I don't want to keep it or not. I don't know. I got a bunch of those already. Very common on the more modern Jefferson nickels to find die chips in that one letter. It's just post-mint damage. There we got a die chip between the E and the R. Not quite full steps. But now we just keep it because of the die chip in the, between E and R. I also like to keep track of the 2004, 2005 nickels while looking for the speared bison and doubling on the date of 2004. So what we'll probably do 6 rows of nickels, then 6 rows of pennies. Then after that, I'll probably call it quits of the night because I've got to get things set up for the whatnot sale tomorrow morning. If you have whatnot, would like to buy some coins from me, I'll be on at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Go back a video or two, and I got a link. If you have never done it, you can download the link and get $15 credit off your first purchase, up to $15 from whatnot. Does not cover shipping. Shipping is a whole separate mess. Looking for the die clash where you see the eyes below the steps. Have yet to find that one. And that S.C.H, we're going to one of my nickel books I got. The cheap version. I'm slowly getting some nicer versions of the war nickels from a good book. No, $6 older than that. I notice the steps seem to be a little bit taller than more modern nickels. See how tall these are? These are not as tall, I don't think. I don't know. Could be an optical illusion. Everybody left. Oh well. 70S, keep those. 1970 last year, they put an estimate mark on the nickel, other than the proofs that followed. Return to mines. Oh, we got a beginning of a beehive. Look at that raised metal right there. So we finally got a beehive nickel. Yes, I guess, yes. Shouldn't be humming, should not be humming. Well, that door took some damage, like a tornado hit it almost, or a hurricane at least. In my neck of the woods, it'd be a hurricane. We rarely get tornadoes when we're down here, but when we do, they're pretty hectic. And usually they form with hurricanes. So I remember a time when the names were nothing but women for the hurricanes. I think some men complained, and they finally got where they can add men onto the names of the hurricanes. Actually, I think they was running out of female names as well. I think really why they did that. Whoa, look at the die chip in that sea. Massive die chipping going on in that sea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 different die chips in that sea. Wow. That's pretty cool looking. Between the P and the R. Slight die chipping. Nope, that's damage. Sure, it's a lot easier to do nickels, just because they're not as many in a row as the pennies are. It's surprised how big difference 10 coins you don't need, you don't have in a row make. 71, got a lot of damage to it. I got 4 of the last of the 5 women's quarters, waiting for the next one to be released. And we got the FS Beehive. You see that? Right through there. I saw one where the F is completely obliterated. That was a long time ago on eBay. I started looking at beehives and all that on eBay. Saw listings and I saw those at. Not bad. First row we got so we got a war nickel. 5 beehives, a 70S. I forgot what this one was for. Oh yeah, early. You know what? I may think that may be. No, it didn't rub off. I felt metal. So yeah, that is a die crack for a beehive. Those came in, y'all missed it. We found 1943 S. War nickel. Very first roll that I dumped out on the table. If I can get one roll hunting, no, a second one I think this year. Maybe the third one. And that one, let's see. Let's check the date out. That's 90p. Just a little die gash. 83D. I'm trying to find the best examples of 82 and 83s to put in the book. They did not make mint sets. Unless you went to the mint and got the souvenir set. Now, I'm not breaking that apart. I'll break apart a proof set in a heartbeat. That's one. That's so far gone, can't get a date off of it, I don't think. Like this is a metal detecting fine. Trying to rub some of the crud off. $91, found it. There's a 64. Philly. Another 64. Philly. I think the 64 is the bane of every collector who roll hunts. I really do. They made so many. I found out they struck coins all the way into almost to the end of 65, which is 64 date. That's why you see a lot of Roosevelt dimes from the 60s and quarters from the 60s more than anything else. They overproduce them. I heard somebody talking about that once on his live stream on a Sunday morning, and I decided to call the U.S. Mint the next day, and yeah, they confirmed it. They overproduced the 64 coinage and well into 65. Doesn't there. Seeing some superficial damage to some of these coins from die hits, coin hits, whatever you want to call it. Now lately, I've been thinking about taking up Native American studies online. We owe so much to the Native Americans. That's that die crack. Right. That's why we got Thanksgiving, because of the Native Americans supplied the colonists with food. I got involved in Boy Scouts. We have a society called the Order of the Arrow. Kind of based traditions off what the Native Americans would do. Drumming, Native American songs, making regalia. Now, I've been to a few powwows, pretty fun. Learn how to do beadwork, little tiny seed beads. Then I'll set up another channel where I show how I do that kind of stuff on the side for the fun of it. But I had to clear all the coin stuff off and readjust the table and all that. It's gonna be a lot of work if I did that. Usually I do beadwork when I'm watching TV, something like that. There's a good movie on, or I might put a movie in the DVD player and play it. Which I still need to buy a new one because mine died. My DVD player will not play. I know I gotta get the new one. This one got right after the 2016 flood, so I'm not a happy camper about that. We could have put a buffalo or two, wouldn't it? Let's see. Sometimes the chat on my cell phone freezes up, so I gotta look at the chat on the computer. Right now, I got running in the background on the big screen is Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, we got 2004. No doubling, but we got 2004. What we get? We got the boat. We got the boat. So I'm doing a training routine. I'm fighting the boss. There's a chase going on for Leonardo. And something's not right. Okay, it's going to stop in a minute. I have to redo something. So there's this training procedure. You train your heroes up to increase their abilities. You can merge them with other heroes on another hero to increase its stats. So I'm sacrificing a lot of my rare heroes for this. Don't know where it's heading to, but it's gonna be fun. So the free login champion was Michael. So I've been trying to level him up in the dungeon to get his skills all set. Right now I'm just doing a batch. You know what? I'm not even checking for 2009, so I just realized that. Dang it. But I think I would have caught that if that had been in 2009. I think I would have caught it. Denver. Okay, finished. I was circling. They must be having issues across the internet. I don't know. I've been having issues all day. Even on my cell phone, which I never had this problem. I kept losing, so what did it say? Lost a GPS signal or something like that on my cell phone. I never had that happen before. Meanwhile, the internet's acting up here at the house. There's 2006. This is in better shape to keep the trade for something down the road. Okay, I'm losing my brain. Can't speak right. train of thought. This happened to me Monday night. Now I remember what happened Monday night. I was so sleepy I couldn't keep my eyes open with toothpicks shoved up in there. Yeah, we went to 2024 Denver. Let's see. Nothing there. We got a few more nickels up to this row. We got another row on the deck. Down, put out 3 pennies. We're going to do some penny hunt. But I think I'm going to have to go switch the clothes to the dryer here in a minute. My house is so small, the wash and dryer is between all 3 bedrooms. Nothing there. Get the bucket to knock these on the floor. Welcome y'all. For those that do not know, I did find a 43S or nickel right off the bat. So when I'm doing nickels and let them fall on the table and not put them in the holder. And we got 2005 buff. Is it the Denver? So we can, nope, this is 2005. So you look for die chips in the letters. Don't see any. Look for a die chip underneath the M. They call it the extra horn, apparently. We got one of those. Okay, that's part done. Oh. So those like the older ones first. There's the 76. Walmart Women's Quarter comes out. Then after that, I'm buying mint sets at 2005, 25 I should say. Probably buy one each month. One's going to be made to a gift to my niece's daughter. Yes, we had a great niece born the other day. Last week, I should say. Y'all, 8 pounds even. 20.5 inches long. That's a long baby for that weight. Not allowed to post pictures of her on Facebook. I gotta respect my niece's wishes. I wish I can put pictures of her on Facebook. And apparently they, at their church, they're Pentecostal, they pick a day each month to introduce the new additions to the family or something like that. I don't know what she said. So they're doing that on the 28th of next month. Which ironically is not that far off. There's an 87. That was like something from the 50s. Oh, show y'all this. A friend of mine. In fact, I gotta finish doing this for him. This holder, the original holder was damaged by rats. They had chewed up so bad they had to regrade it. The original grade was an MS65 and went up a point, and it got some toning happening to it thanks to the rats. This is a nice coin. This is his. You can see the toning on the reverse. So yeah, I got this back the other day. Blue gray sheet says $6.35 and cost $35 to get graded, so it's a break even. But I think with that toning, if you had to sell it, he can probably get a little bit more money on it, about another $10 with that toning. And once they start toning, they don't stop. Unless you take the air completely out and seal it, vacuum seal it. Washing machine's about to... Oh, we got a 59. Yay. Some environmental damage going on. And we got a Denver. It looks like an RPM. I don't have time to do that right now. I'll go back later and look for RPMs and all that off camera. I think it was at the 41. Has a large S, FS501, I think it is. And the Jefferson nickel. How am I booked? Did not even know it after I bought one off of somebody on Whatnot. I was going to go check it out, and sure enough, I have one in my book. So now I got two of them. One's in the good book and one's in the cheap book. Let's see. Nothing there. Meds will stop here in a minute, take some meds. It's funny, as a young kid, we tell us to stay away from drugs, and when we get older, they tell us what drugs to take. Here's your sign. Oh, 2015 Philly. Nothing there. Let's see, we got nothing there. Probably could get 6 full steps on this one. Let's see. Okay. I don't know why I decided to do this late at night. I got Whatnot show to set up for. So everything on the table's got to come off tonight, except for what I'm selling. So we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. I know we will do some pennies, just for the heck of it. I'm up to 6 wheat cents in customer wrap pennies. Just cut his gum off. Yeah, most of it off. Think about little kids getting hold of that nickel and they got that, put somebody's gum stuck in there. Gives me the shivers, but why should it give me the shivers when I used to hunt and help skin deer, squirrels, and rabbits? That don't make me screamy, but some other things do, I guess. Good little story. Coming home the other night, forgot where I went to. It's nighttime. I'm driving down the road. It originally was the main road going through Central, but they put another highway in. So this road's sort of like just a shortcut. And there's a yield sign then onto the main highway. Right? Not a problem. I'm behind this guy. I'm actually 3 car lengths behind because I'm driving a heavy truck. The dude slams on his brakes. George sent a photo. Oh, I gotta do something tomorrow too, I just realized. That's a nice 2015, except for that contact mark. God dog it. Oh, he sent photos of the driving scores for tonight. I had a 99. Not a possible 100. So this dude, it's probably already raced off the dash cam. Just stops at the yield sign. So I had to slam my brakes on. Almost rear-ended him. Because my truck is heavy, it takes long distance to stop. That's why I was driving 3 car lengths behind. You don't stop. All you gotta do is slow down, wait for the guy to pass him up and speed up and get over to the lane he wanted to get in. He cut across one lane to get to the inside lane is what he ended up doing. Yeah, making crystal meth and you're on the computer. Yeah. Coffee cans full of what, Dan? Coffee? I have to do this. Let's see, Dungeon Diving Event. I'm at 1,014. And you get to 3,700 to get the next 5 fragments. Further in order. So I'm using a program called BlueStacks to do this. It's not illegal. Okay, back to here. See, battle. Oh, now we got some pennies. Yeah, if that quarter would hit 67, it meant it's a $3,525 quarter on the regrade. Line up in heroes to keep going. Edit Q. You know what? They're going up buying all their skills, so we're going to do some level 6s to get me some extra points. Just watch it run. Okay, let's do some pennies now. From nickels to pennies. So we're getting Wheaties. Oh, wheat cents? Dude, I got like 4 bags full here. I got about 3,000 Wheaties to search still. Sometimes, and then I got 14 rows up here to sell. Coming probably November, I'm getting a stream deck where we'll have a camera pointing at the monitor, have a camera pointing down so y'all can see me take the pennies off the rolls, or nickels or whatever I'm hunting, and use the stream deck to control the cameras. There's a copper coin. I got some rows that got some 20s and some teens in there. But they're only sell what from whatnot customers. Hey, Cajun, you made it in. Y'all got off the live stream fine? Here you go, Cajun. First nickel out of the roll. 1943. Worn down pretty good, though, I would say, but it's the San Francisco. Home of rice-a-roni. 59 Denver. Now, I want to know if that's the mint mark doing that, or is that a D over D rotated clockwise or counterclockwise? Don't they find silver late on a Saturday night? So what I'm doing, I'm flipping between nickels and pennies. We already just did 3 rows of nickels. Got a 59. Got, let's see, where was it? I don't know. This one? Well, I keep this 2014. Where's it? This one. There you go, Cajun. Look at all those little die chips in that C. There's something ran across that one. $67, so we're up to 5. Trying to just pick out the copper. Oh, we got an 83. Let's see if we got any die cracks going on. $78. There's a nice red. Yeah, it's got a carbon spot. Nope. Yeah, it's a carbon spot. $2010. Like I said, I'll probably do another batch of nickels and one more batch of pennies. I get my desk cleared up, straightened up for tomorrow's whatnot sale at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Half the money is going to get split between ovarian cancer research, and the other half is going to go to muscular dystrophy. Once I get all the money in, I will record the donations going live. I'll do it live on YouTube, or or maybe a video of me doing that on the website, onto the website channel. That feels like zinc. Look how bad the numbers got moved. This thing didn't have a good life. Zinc or copper? It is zinc. And the machine's going to reject that one. I already know that already. Yeah, I know. Back when I was married, I wanted to buy silver, and she said no. Should have just gone my gut instinct and bought it and put it in a safety deposit box and never told her about it. Can you imagine buying silver back then when it was really low back in the early 2000s? Buy a bar every paycheck, put in a safety deposit box, 26 paychecks a year. Oh, God, that's a lot of freaking silver. Sunday would be the channel giveaway. Speaking of silver. 1960 proof, large date. set to give out. I got two 10th rounds. Then I'll probably do a couple of Valcambi gram bars to give out. And that's going to be it. Well, what I'll probably do is while waiting for people to come in, give everybody about 15, 20 minutes. I'll sit here and we'll go through some, like a row of nickels and a row of pennies real fast. See if we find anything. Then let the comment picker work. Denver. Need something to drink. When that washing machine stops, I gotta get up, switch clothes around, put those clothes in the dryer. You okay? So Missy, I said hello. Sleep well, my friend. One day I'm going to be able to come over there. Take a Saturday off. Oh, look at that nice die crack. Going right underneath that eye. I went to this last time I went back from a family reunion, and she cooked some of the best pork chops I ever had. The meat was just falling off the bones if you look at it wrong. Oh man, I've been saving energy up for that raid, saving up my turns. I have to go buy some shards tomorrow for that game, or Sunday. Probably tomorrow. I'll probably use Sunday night and most of Monday morning putting my orders together. Actually, I got it organized. To do it by myself, I got a marker. I got a Ziploc bag. Somebody buys, and then goes on to a Ziploc bag. The coins go in there, and then from there, I print out the labels and put everything into mailers, and I'll take it to the post office. Since we're off Monday, I can kind of delay some of that stuff, not get it all done on one day like I usually do. I was gonna try to sell some SAP coins, but I have to take photos, unload. You can't sell SAP coins unless you enter all the information. The grading service, the label number and all that fun stuff. You gotta put all that stuff in there. The grade of what it is. Well, the rest are all shield cents. I don't see anything on them. Here's one or two more memorials. No, that's it. Okay, penny time. Come here. 9 coppers. Nine copper cents. That was row 21. Okay. I finally did a video. It hasn't come out yet. I'll put all those copper cents out of the last two boxes. Almost 800 copper coins. Oh, they were good, Dan. So good you slap your mama. Okay, now I don't see no Wheaties. So let's see if we get surprised. No spike heads. Finally found a spike head last night. On the Denver, you can check the initials for doubling there. On the Denver ones, and doubling up along the top of these stripes, which I have yet to find one. Those have been primarily found on the West Coast because they're Denver, but where I'm at, we get both Denver and Philly. That's why I want a box of Philly 2024s to search for the DDO. This can be being sold tomorrow or whatnot. It's not as strong as my first one, but there is doubling in slight doubling in the in God We Trust. A little bit of doubling in Liberty. The left arm of the Y is slightly bigger. And the O's, the plastics makes it hard to see. You can't see the splits, but that O is shifted up. So that's being sold tomorrow. I got my original one. Actually, what I need to do is make sure my pressure cooker's clean. Go get me some peanuts and boil those things in crab boil. I may do it tomorrow after the whatnot sale. What I do is come home tomorrow night, put everything on the stove, season up, then put the peanuts in once it comes to rolling. Put the peanuts in, they'll boil for about 15 minutes, and just let it sit overnight on that stove. That way it absorbs all that spice. Here's a 24, nice one, so we'll keep this one. Now I'm looking at that G. That G's got a little split in it. Not the outline of where the O is, but I can see some slight. This may be an early die stage of the hub causing the doubling. Should I put it in the tube or not? I got. Tell you what. Ones that I got questions about, I'll put them into a medicine bottle. And it tells me, hey, got a question about this coin, you need to check it out. Now I'm making myself hungry. Now I want some of her pork chops. God dang it. I forgot else what we had. I think she did the rice gravy. I'm not a gravy person per se. I did put a little bit on my rice. One gravy I like when I make is when I make it, nobody else. Some people make it too floury. Some people don't do it just right. I've had burnt gravy. Of course, there's the boys on the camp out doing that. That's a whole different ball game. We got the beginning of a die crack right there. Just the very beginning of one. More likely that's going to go back. I like when they go from the corner to the rim. Somebody barbecuing this weekend? Ooh, I might do that Monday. I have a Weber grill, and one time I decided to do chicken a different way of barbecuing. So I put the charcoals in the middle. I line the charcoals around that rim, bottom of the Weber grill, and lit them things on fire. So what it was doing is putting heat in the middle without burning the chicken. It took a little bit longer, but the chicken came out good and juicy and crisp. If you ever want to do something fun, if you got young enough and got kids, no, they'll be here. Still looking for that one. Been looking for that one since high school. Oh yeah, I graduated in '84. Huh? Unless I knew about the double die on that one. The year I graduated. Have yet to find one. And I just sidetracked myself. Huh? My first job I had was a lifeguard. That was a fun job to have during summertime. Especially you got to kick adults out for having alcohol in the pool area. That was a fun time. 4th of July weekend. You know, as guards, we all had to work that day. We all got a little break here and there to have fun with our families and all that. So I'm on the shallow end of the pool. I can't remember who this guy was. It's been so long. I don't remember the dude's name. He walks in holding a can of Budweiser. I said, "Sir, you can't have alcohol in the pool area." He goes, "I'm behind the fence." I said, "I don't care. You're not supposed to have beer or any type of alcohol unless it's adult night past the entrance of the guardhouse. Now please take it out." He goes, "What you going to do if I don't?" I said, "I'm going to kick you out and have you removed." He said, "If we have to, we'll call the police to remove you." He goes, "I'm going to tell the president." I said, "Go ahead." About that time, here, my dad, "What's up, man?" I said, Dad, he wants to talk to you because I'm kicking him out the pool for having beer." He goes, "Your dad's the president of the pool?" I said, "Yes, he is." Needless to say, he never caused me any more problems out there. In fact, he didn't come back down to the pool anymore. They moved out the following year anyway. He got transferred out of state with his job. So, yeah, it's fun having power. Look, I finally found a die clash the other night. It's put up someplace. I think it's in my book of finds for this year. I need to do a video from. I need to finish up last year's book. I got about 12 pages y'all have not seen in my, well, y'all probably seen them in the videos, but there's new people that have seen my old videos from last year. Yeah, I got a bunch more finds than what I got this year. I was averaging a page a month in finds on roll hunts, pocket change. And I ain't talking about the war nickels. I'm talking about die chips, doubling, stuff like that. Wasn't until, was it November, December? I finally got the extra claw on the bear. That is a die scratch. There it is. See, now, that, let me see something. That's metal flow. It looks like it's a double die. It is a double die. Holy crap. Crud. That is not machine doubling. I think because it's such a bright and shiny, the way it's reflecting the light off the coin. The O is thick. You can see the cat's eye, or they call it the cat's eye, or you can call it the poison snake eye. See it's split down at the bottom. And check out the words in God we trust. Oh yeah. The O, God is doubled. The IN is slightly doubled. You see the splits in the W, the E. Look at the U and the S. So we just found another double die. There's no one flips. If that's flips, that's for dollars. Dan, you want this one? Dan, if you want this one, send me your address through Discord. Just private message it to me. I'll run by your house on Monday. If you want this DDO, I'll give it to you. Still in a variety, I mean, not variety vista. I'm waiting for Wexler to update their website with the DDO002. I'll print out the description and all that for you from the email. Because good chance to meet you too. What do I do with my pen? Where's my pen? There it is. Okay, 2024 DDO -002, actually it can be WDDO 002 on Wexler's, and it's VDDO -001. Let's see, Wexler's. And VV for Variety Vista. Dan. Coin Roll Hunting. Today is what, the 29th? Yeah. No. Where is today? Today's the 30th. It's Saturday morning. 8:30, 25. There you go, Dan. Get your name on there so I don't forget. Now, put your phone number in. And I'll call you when I get ready. When I get ready to leave, and I'll call you again when I get close to your house. Now, I'm going to go back and look to all the 24s I pulled out, thinking that was maybe a machine doubling, and relook at those. I may have a few more in my tubes. That's a nice one. They'll probably grade out as an AU58 since it's been circulated. But I wouldn't waste my money grading those coins. I want to do it until it gets to an FS number, you know. Now look at this one. Look at the zinc rod explosion going on with this coin. Those are not die chips. That's zinc blister. I don't know where that's going. I'm going to need my disc. Two copper coins out of that row. But we did find a DDO. Here we go. Next row of pennies. Hey, we got ourselves a Wheatie. 1939. Decent. This would be an F12. Yeah, let's make it back down to a 10. It's got, yeah, it's going to be a 10. Some of those wheat lines are kind of starting to merge. They probably get a details grade because you got some corrosion going on, environmental damage. But if not, it'd be a 10. That was row 23. Oh yeah, Dan. Most of the proof points I got, I'm selling, came from Chuck, from his mystery pulls. Those, I'm selling all those off at $3. Since this is a fundraiser, normally I store them off at $2 and just let them ride. But I want to store them off at $3 so I can make some money to donate to these charities I want to donate to. I went and pull a bunch out of the bin on Sherwood. I still only got to finish flipping those. So my plan tomorrow is if I get up early enough, I'm going to run to the store and get biscuits. Canned biscuits, and probably cook, get the jumbos where you get 5 to a can, cook 2 cans. That way we got leftovers for Sunday. If not, since I live right by Jerry Lee's, get my son donuts and get me some boudin. Oh, G5, how's it going? I'm hunting pennies right now. We just found the third row of pennies. I'm going to switch back to nickels. We just found a 39 penny. This is my hunting tube. So these are fines and customer wrap. That we sent puts me at 7. 50 customer wrap pennies. Found a DDO on 2024. Found a 1943 war nickel, San Francisco Mint. I'll show that to you. There's a 43. And there's the S. And I don't see any RPMs on this one. That's expensive. This is one guy. He does the wheel games, and I was coming home, and it popped up. He was on, and it said, "Look, he had any buyers yet." And I'm driving. We're talking. No, I not at the light. I typed, said, "Look, I'm almost home. As soon as I get home, I'll take a spin on the wheel." Nobody has spun yet. So I get inside and say, "Okay, Jake, I'm buying a slot. I want no bumps." You know, son gone down on the Grandma Gold. Yeah, reload this game all over. He lost. He lost out on that Grandma Gold. Then it was $76 hit. Now that Grandma Gold is like $180. It's like, why didn't I keep that one? Yeah, that's definitely DDO. Those two's got splits in them. I've got some loose gold around here. I just can't find this little Ziploc bag I've been putting it in. It's somewhere in this house. I know there's at least a gram of loose gold. There's a 72S. Unfortunately, it's not a proof. Or is it? Nope, it's rounded. This is what throws people off. They think they got a proof, and it's not. You look at the rim. See how it's rounded at the top? A proof is like this. This is partially flat. A proof is straight down. If you look on the inside, you can see it's got a little radius turn. A proof coin is straight down to the coin to make that rim. And they double strike those coins too. Or in this case, now they press them twice. Okay, I got a coin. I can't read the date, so I'm going to have to measure it, weigh it out. Zinc rot. No zinc rot. Yeah. Hoping to get some more green shards on this raid. I gotta at least get to the first fragment of short the summoning event. I need more gold shards. Hopefully I get some tomorrow morning on the boss. It's also the weekend you can pull and get a shredder. They brought in the 4 turtles, Shredder, and April O'Neil into Raid Shadow Legends. I got 65 of the 100 fragments that you need. Yes, I'm a gamer. I like the game. I ain't money about whatnot right now. Overspent this month. On those lamination coins I did a couple weeks ago, the video on. Yeah, I spent about $100 and something, counting fee, counting shipping and the coins. About $100 and something. Might end up selling those on eBay. They sell better on eBay than they do on whatnot. So I got like one for $5. It should have been at least $25. I need to take my meds. Okay, y'all. After I get done with this raw pennies, I'm gonna take a quick break. Take the clothes out the dryer. Put clothes in the dryer, and take my meds. Then we get back to the hunt. Yeah, I think I'll take the only way Dan's house to bring him to DDO and then get groceries to cook outside on the pit. I'm sleepy. Long day. I don't sleep well at night sometimes due to the neuropathy in my feet. It might take me 4 hours to go to sleep sometimes. There's an 86. I think the rest of Shield Sense. Yeah, you just gotta check the dates. And Spikies, Denver. You know, the hardest coin I have find nice examples of is a 2011 Denver's. Help another song or whatnot that needed all the pennies from a certain year to a certain year. Asked another guy who I bought from, and he said, I don't know if I have all those. I asked him, I said, what year do you need? Just DM me. I tried to get the seller. I said, look, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. So I got plenty of pennies I could look through and put together a full set. So I ended up doing. So I said, dude, in exchange for this, you need to buy a roll of Wheaties from me. So that way, I got your address, and then I can send these coins to you. So, 1 copper out of that last row of pennies. That sucks. Okay, tell you what, we're going to do 3 nickels. I want to call it a night. My head's starting to hurt. God dang it. I don't like when I'm having fun and my head starts to hurt. I only have 1 migraine this week. I only need another one. So let's do nickels. I'm going to do some more tomorrow night. More pennies. So I have 5 sets of 3 on nickels. And they're coming out. And $77. Now, I do have 2 rows of nickels made up for. Oh, that's a slight die crack, but not enough to keep. That's not touching her. Oh, we got it over here. So I keep that die crack. Keelboat. One Philly. Watch Jefferson's hair. I think over the years they've changed the hair design up. I really sit down with one from each year out of the mint sets. I'm not going again from circulation. And compare them. I've actually been doing that. And compare the hair on Jefferson's head. I think they changed the pattern up a few times. So I need to just find out when and where to do those style changes at. Got a few partial beehives, nothing major wise yet. Got some die chips in some of the coins. Which were all of those were that die chip with that C, those die chips. That was a Denver Meta coin. There we go, 2013 with the die chip there. Between the E and the R. Nothing there. When I start yawning, it means I am tired. Yeah, Dan, I'll bring you that penny on Monday. But the one not sell tomorrow, they have to package up stuff and then get all that done by Monday evening at the latest. Now, if that happens, we'll go through the rest of these pennies before then. Because they're doing some road work out in Central, I gotta keep washing my dad's truck. So I'll most likely take a $20 bill, get the change, use the Eagle backs. Actually, unless it says H83, because I check those, see how well they are. And do a live quarter hunt. Hopefully, if it go off where I left off the night with the Denvers. I haven't seen any Denvers come in. 2024 Denvers, that is. There's a 21 with a die chip between the E and the R. '88. That year my brother graduated high school. I don't remember. God. That was the year before I met my ex-wife, before we started dating. Been her working at McAdee's. Oh, I used to have fun with her at work. She'd be back there making the salads, and I would just slowly walk up behind her and run my finger down her spinal cord and watch her. She would shiver. That was my second job, working at McDonald's. Did I worked there going to college. I actually worked here in Baton Rouge and in Hammond, which was funny because one time they scheduled me to work at, I'd be at both places. The one here in Baton Rouge in the morning, the open grill. So I did that, came home, got off like at 2:30 or 3-ish. Did not know. I told them not schedule me on Sunday nights because I got to drive from Baton Rouge. And they had scheduled me. So I stopped in to get me a drink and he said, "Hey, why are you late? You're supposed to be working." I said, "I'm not supposed to be working on Sundays." So look, let me go to my dorm. I'm 5 minutes from the dorm. Let me unload. I'll be right back. Give me 15 minutes total. I'll be back here. And they try to write me up. And I specifically told the manager I could not work on Sundays there. So Sundays, I need to be able to work at my store, Baton Rouge, get back to the dorms, get everything unpacked. Oh, look, we got doubling in the window. Me in the doorway, look, right there. I finally found one right there. You see the doubling in the window frame. Which one this is, I do not know. That's a 2013 Philly. Hey, Nikki. You're up late too, huh? Nikki, look like I got my first row of nickels tonight. 43. San Francisco. Very first nickel I pulled out. I'm dumping these nickels on my table and just pulling them out. I'm not using my holder. But I got laundry I need to go finish up. The other reason I need to get off, my dentures are coming out. The glue's finally loosening up. And when I talk out my teeth in, it doesn't sound good. That's a rounding. God dog it. Let's see. Wexler's. Firefox. Dead. Let's see. Double dies listings. I need to go to Jefferson Nichols. Here we go. Double die listings. That's at 2013. Okay, Nikki. If you look, Right there. We got doubling right there. Inside that doorway. That's what I'm looking up right now. That's not it. Oh, shit. God dang it. That's not it either. Nah, that's not it either. Look at all I want the doubling on the doorway. Okay, die cracking states. Nope. We got a nice contact mark there. Hey, man. I think I see the die crack. Dropping the scope down some more. There's a small die crack right there. That's what they're showing. It connects all the letters, so that's not it. That's not it. Ah, did it again. When you start chasing double dies on this website, it becomes a rabbit hole. Let's see. That's definitely a double die. Man, if I don't think it may be a new variety. Doesn't match what I'm looking at yet. Nope. Almost. This listing gets, oh, it becomes a headache. If you click out wrong, you gotta click above the picture to reset it. 8, 9, 10. This may be a new one. That is a double die, but that's not it. That's not none listed. So I found a new one. Okay, I just got another one to send off. I mean, you don't know what you want to find until you check the nickels, you know? Oh, Nikki, you want to see more some die chips in the big C and cents? Ain't it? It's the next one down. There you go, Nikki. Let's see, it's got a lot of chips in it. Oh, Nikki, you missed it the other night. Some guy came in and spelled the N word out one letter at a time. I had to kick him out of the channel. Then I banned him from being a member on my channel. I took screenshots and sent it off to YouTube. Oh, yeah. It took me like, look at that dirt. That dirt looks like a dang frog trying to crop the side of the White House. Yeah, it was not cool. I think it's somebody trolling, but I took a screenshot of his name and all that. Found him in the members list, and I was able to kick him out off the channel. So I was at 168 the other night. Now I'm down 167. Just trolling, trying to just make problems, get your channel taken down. I did get a 59 nickel tonight too so far. Those are the two oldest nickels. This is 63 Denver. Actually, it's not this bad in shape. But it's going to go back. Nice 1990. Too bad I don't have full steps. Got some luster left on it. I'm actually looking for 82s and 83s to compare to put in my book since they don't have mint sets. I got a souvenir set, but I'm not breaking it apart. It's more valuable together than broken apart. It's from the Denver Mint. I have an 81 and an 83. I always keep the S's. I don't know why. There's a 74, but that's the same. Not what I'm looking for. So now I got 70, I got 69, now there's 68S, and I have all the S's in one night. I've only done that once. I think that's the second time I got a box of nickels. I meant to order a box of nickels for this weekend. I forgot to do it. But I need to save some money up. Christmas is coming up. I'll probably get a box of nickels if I don't get half a quarters for Thanksgiving weekend. Four-day weekend, and I get up that Friday morning, and I'm gonna go live on YouTube Friday morning. I'm gonna get a box of nickels knocked out in one day. So with the die clash with the eyes underneath the Jefferson building. Oh, here you go, Nikki. These are definitely not for sale. See if I get some light on that coin. can't see through the phone. Look at the blue hues and purple hues. It's a set. There you go. Look at the purples. $22. Where's my other one at? Ah. Yeah, I'll show you some stuff I found last night. Trying to find the other $50. And here's the Denver counterpart. This got more of a bluish tinge to it. Somebody did this on purpose. Who did this? I want to know how they did it. I like to do a complete set similar to that. Okay. Next. This is WDDO003 on Wexler's website. Hey, that ain't the right coin. That's not the right coin. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Don't tell me I did what I think I did. Oh no, I may have put it back into circulation. No. I didn't put it back in circulation. Oh, crud. Did a video on it last night. Oh. This I didn't put back in circulation. Look at that. Look at the die crack right through United. Wait a minute. Maybe I put it in my book already. No, I got coins here I'm supposed to be selling tomorrow. Some I need to reflip. Wait a minute. I think I put it in my book. my finance book for this year. Nope. I put it back in circulation. God dang it. It's a saltwater bay DDO003. I put it in circulation. I misplaced it 1 to 2. I was going to show it just for you tonight. God dog it. You can go watch the video. You'll see it there. Maybe in this bucket. I have to look for it another time. Let me go with these nickels. No, I put it into a flip. That's the thing. I know I put it into a flip. That's going to be in there. That's what I'm selling that tomorrow. 73S proof. Yeah, all my dang flips, and I don't see it. That's a die crack. Well, you can go watch the video. You see where I found it. I thought this was it, but it's not. I kept this one to compare it to. That's what the problem is. I always try to keep a comparison coin to show off the doubling. Hey, we got 54. Denver. Unless what's this penny doing here? Why is this in there? That was in a medicine bottle. No grease straight through. Oh, possible doubling on the initials. Watch it. It's 99. Philly. Watch me find it tomorrow morning. Trying to think where I could have put it at. Not the high D. I haven't found any beehives yet. I found an early stage beehive, and that's been it. Most of them find the die chips in between the E and the R. There's a small FS die chip beehive right there. I found one of those earlier, a good one. I want to bid so bad on showing site tonight, but I don't have the money. Thought maybe I might have knocked it off from my scope, and I don't see it. I want to start pulling sales of beehives off of eBay. Then Sean does his error reports. I want to start covering beehive sales. Or die chips on buildings. Lincoln Cents, they can have them too. Dang it. I've been looking for that. I really want the first one. It's more pronounced. Just go back and watch the video. You'll see it. Hopefully if the dang video plays fixed. All my stuff is flashing on YouTube today. They were having major issues. Okay. That's nickel. This row, then I got one more row of nickel. My teeth are starting to fall out. So I don't want the cog puts after this. Glue's only good for so many hours. I'm just going to pick all this up in the morning when I get up. Ah, 64. Should have known. Should have known. D 77. Wish I could find a row of 82 nickels and 83 nickels unopened in the original bank wrap rolls. God, the money those things would bring in. I'm just going to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. And that's the 64. D with some damage done to the D. I probably picked it up this last night after hey, we got a Pacific View. That makes me mad. I found one. I got and change at the car wash. Get the gum on there. Anyway, so hard when you come off. There's a kill boat. Why did I find any die chips on the kill boats? I really am shocked about that. Every one of those nickels I pulled, I'll look for die chips on that kill boat. Oh, where's the beehives at? Unless somebody else has done filtered out the beehives out of these nickels. See what time is it now? That's 1 o'clock in the morning. Got 9 hours till my show. Might have to push it till 11. I don't know. I got over 100, almost 200 coins to sell tomorrow. Proofs. I got some mercs, some Barber Dimes I got to bring out of my bedroom. But I got a book for Barber Dimes. So I went through and kept the best ones. So any silver coin I'm selling is going to be a $3 start. Proofs can be $2 starts. And general coins like Indian head cents and all those. Whatever I got. And one of the holders, those going to be dollar starts. So getting towards the end of this row. There's a nice 83. That's from Gunk. Actually, it's got steps on it. Holy cow. Got luster. Got a cartwheel to it. I'm definitely keep that one in the book. I just got to get all the gunk off. And then it's got some damage, but I can get the gunk off. Watch. I'm just not putting no pressure, just moving the stuff off. I mean, it's got some steps left on it, so it's going in my book. Probably find a nice 1983 Philly. I'll work on that. Okay. I ain't found a nice 83 Philly. Not beat up and chewed up like these are. That's okay, y'all. It's been here 2 hours. I'm getting sleepy. Well, dentures are trying to come out while I'm talking. One reason why I kind of quit talking. So we're down to the last few nickels. I want to call quits for tonight. I do need to go put clothes in the dryer. Then take my meds. Cry myself to sleep for losing that DDO. It might be in that bucket. I just didn't dug down far enough. So I think everybody came out tonight. Don't forget, Dan, to send me your real address here in Baton Rouge, and I get that coin to you. And then phone numbers so I can call you ahead of time. So everybody, y'all have a good night. 10 o'clock. I may move it to 11. Depends on what time I get up in the morning because I'm late. Hopefully I get it start off at 10. I may have some D nickels in that case. I don't know. So y'all have a good evening. And then we'll go ahead and end the show at 2 hours, 1 minute, and 46 seconds.